My name is Shannon, and my daughter has type 1 diabetes. She was diagnosed about a year ago, and this follower wants to know, can you explain the strategy behind carb counts? Just curious what the formula is and how it relates to high or low numbers for diabetics. So the first thing we did when she was diagnosed is we did diabetes education, and they teach you how to read labels. Luckily, I already knew how to do that because I had done a lot of nutrition stuff just on my own, just trying to diet and stuff. But what we look for is the total carbohydrates and then your serving size. So for this one bag is 14 carbs for this. This would be 12 carbs. And this would be 14 carbs. This is a quick acting carb. So juice, candy, a lot of the sweet stuff is quicker acting as far as like to bring your sugar up. Yeah, Lason's right. So we were told you shouldn't use chocolate as a low blood sugar because it doesn't work quick enough.
Yeah, it works, but just not quick enough.
So like if she's going low and we want to stop that, chocolate's a good option, but when she's going low quickly, we reach for one of these or an apple juice or whatever. And then the general rule of thumb that we were taught was 15 carbs, 15 minutes. So something around 15 carbs, and then you wait 15 minutes and see if the blood sugar starts to rise. If it doesn't, then you can repeat it with 15 more carbs. That's what we were taught. And then every diabetic has a different ratio for carbs, and that's depending on how much insulin you need, how many units per carbs. So, 1 unit per 10 carbs or 1 unit per 15 carbs. And everybody's different. Raylan specifically has a different carb ratio for each meal of the day because in the morning she needs more insulin because they're more insulin resistant. And I was like just noticing she was spiking really high after breakfast. And then by lunchtime and then dinner, she needs the least because she's more active in the evening and after an active day. So I hope that answers a little bit of the question. I am not a medical professional and I am not a doctor or a nurse or anything like that. This is just what I've learned along my journey. So I hope that helps. I have learned a lot of the carb counts and they're just in the back of my head. I know what she eats regularly, so I can already spit out how many carbs they have in them. But there are a lot of things that I have to look up online. And then there's also a lot of guesstimating because I do weigh out our vegetables and stuff when I'm making meals at home. But when we go out to eat, it's kind of a guessing game. So we've gotten good at it, but we're not always right. We don't always nail it, but we are trying. So I hope that helps.